Welcome back to yet another episode of Road to 20,000 VR. Hope you guys are all doing well today. I have found myself a fairly good lobby, a max level player, a 40k player, a 30k player. So I'm the fourth highest rated player in the room. Hopefully that means I'll get some good positive VR gains in today's episode. And I am of course doing some bagging on Excitebike here. And you may have noticed I'm using a little bit of a goofy combo right now. My usual light blue Yoshi, but with the Bone Rattler, these slick tires, as well as the super glider. This is not that great of a build. I decided to nerf myself a little bit just to see, if I could give myself a little bit more of a challenge. I've been making so many good positive VR gains recently in this series. So this combo is one of the worst combos. Well, I almost hit the banana. I had to use my boot. I got a super low trick there. What is going on right now? Like I was gonna say, this combo has pretty bad stats, all things considered. The Cyber Slicks and the Slicks are some of the worst tires in the game. The Bone Rattler is one of the worst vehicles in the game. Has a lot of speed, basically no mini turbo, and it also has basically no handling. And already, yeah, look at that abysmal mini turbo. It took me so long to generate that purple mini turbo. Unfortunately, my mushroom gets stolen there. I was going to save that for the upcoming shortcut. We get the red shell here. Maybe I can red this player at the next set when they go to chain their banana to get another item. I'm going to go now. Looks like they end up holding onto it, but now they just have a coin. We can red them out since we were lucky enough to pull a second red shell there. Let's see if that was the right play. If we can hold on to the first here, it looks like we cannot. We get redded out ourselves. Because another player, a Waluigi Wiggler, nonetheless, is going to red us out. And we're going to fall down 2-second here. That's okay, though. I will gladly take a second to kick things off. Because that means some good VR gains, a plus 18. We are back, this time playing on Cheeseland, another bagging track. Although in that last race, I didn't really bag too much, but I'm definitely going to do so in this next race. Cheeseland is just one of those tracks where you just have to bag. It's just so effective, such a good strategy. On Excitebike, you can kind of get away with front running like I did in the last race, at least a little bit near the end. So I'll just slow down, get all my coins here. And as always, going for the bullet bill extension, the best strategy on this track. And go ahead and chain all my items, get another double. Let's see what we can get. We get the crazy 8 goldens. I'm actually going to spam everything just to start the timer, so that hopefully I can get another double here at the next set. And it looks like my golden will run out just in time here. I have to wait just another second in the off-road. And once again, we get another golden. I think we're pretty far behind at this point, so I can just keep driving forward. Maybe not slow down as much. There is a Yoshi way ahead. I think they took some shortcuts here, but ended up getting blue shelled. And I'm going to go ahead and use my star because I saw that bullet bill. I think it was a little bit farther behind than I anticipated, though. So I think the play for me is just actually to go off-road here, avoid all these players, and then get the double. It looks like I'm still in 8th, though. I'm trying to let everyone pass me. I just cannot. I'll go ahead and use my crazy 8 so I don't get hit by that bill. We have another star in the pocket that I can chain at this next set. And let's see if I can get the bill. Going into lap 3 here. What can we get? We do. Wow, perfect timing. Getting the bullet bill. Gonna make sure I don't get stuck in the off-road. And we can go in the bullet bill extension in 6th. So that should take me all the way up to 1st. Assuming it lasts long enough. 1st is up here quite a ways as well. And it looks like that will be the case. We're gonna go all the way up into 1st place because of the bullet bill extension. We have the triple mushrooms. Things are looking great here. I'll go ahead and use the mushroom in the first shortcut. Go ahead and use another mushroom. Use the last mushroom. And I'm going to cruise into victory here of 1st place on Cheeseland. Basically, couldn't have drawn it up any better. Getting the 1st place. Let's see our VR gain here for this next race. Once these last few players finish. And we're going to get a plus 21. And we are back on yet another bagging track. What is going on today, guys? The 3rd in a row. Excitebike, Cheeseland, and dry desert. Now this track doesn't really come up all too much, I find. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the fact that it's a track that was originally on Mario Kart 8 when that game came out on the Wii U. So I feel like I actually never really play this track. I do know, however, that the golden mushroom is the item we are looking for here, as the golden is so broken. There's so much off-road. Anytime you have a ton of off-road like a track like this one, the golden is probably your best bet. It's definitely the case on a track like Rock Mountain as well. Of course, the golden can be a little bit risky just because you are in the off-road for so long. If there is a shock, you can get target shocked and be just in a really bad spot. So I gotta be careful of that. Definitely a risk. I'm gonna go ahead and actually slow down here. I caught up too fast. That happens quite a bit in this game. We get a crazy snipe. Wow, we end up hitting that Wendy player at the very end there. And you guys can see how many other players are bagging again on this next set on lap 2. Because no one really wants to be in the front. We're still looking for the golden. If we get the golden, I think I will hold it for the rest of the race. And we are honestly pretty close to the pack. You definitely want to be in the back with some space. We get the same pull for like the 3rd time in a row. The star triple mushrooms. But I'm still in the back. I am catching up a little bit too much. I think there's only 10 players in this room, it looks like. So I'll go ahead and slow down. We can chain. Can we get the golden? We cannot. But I'm just going to go for the shortcut anyways here. Go ahead and use my next star when this one runs out. We can take this entire off-road right here. Pretty much just completely avoid the pack. And I'm going to go all the way up into first place just like that. Use another mushroom for that shortcut. Now we have the mushroom in first. I just passed everyone in the lobby there in a second. Looks like this player is doing the same thing because they passed me in the next section. I could have used my last mushroom there, but I kind of want to wait just in case there's like a blue shell or something. But now that, you know, we can pass that player, I'm going to use my mushroom. We're going to get red shelled, unfortunately. We're actually going to get triple red shelled. We had iframes to dodge the last 2, thankfully. Now I'm in a terrible spot because that player's going to star in the last cut. This player has the piranha plant. I just went in the off-road. I failed there. But it looks like I will somehow salvage. Oh no, wait, I get passed by 2 more players. So I get a 6. Maybe I caught up a little bit too early and we're going to lose 4. All right, we are back. A new lobby. And actually that Yoshi player is using the slick tires, the cyber slick tires as well. You normally don't see a lot of players using it. And I think there's one max VR player, another player with 25k or so. So it should be a pretty good lobby overall. We get trailed off the edge actually, all the way down to last place. Not too hot of a start for me. Let's see what we can get. The star mushroom. I'm going to use it just so I don't get hit by these bananas. This card has a fairly big hitbox, but as you guys saw in that last race, it actually has pretty good invincibility. Considering that Yoshi has the worst invincibility in the game, I was able to tank 3 red shells in a row. Or rather, 2 red shells in a row after getting taken out by 1 red shell. Which is definitely not something that I am used to as a Yoshi main. It's felt super weird. I thought I was going to get taken out. I still end up finishing in a middle spot that last race, but things could have been a lot worse, you know, if I was using a different combo. It's definitely underrated. I know invincibility is kind of definitely up for debate still as something that is, you know, really useful, really important in this game. But there are some moments like that where it is definitely worth it. I actually thought I only had 1 more mushroom there. I thought I chained. I guess I failed. That's okay for now, though. We can just keep holding these items. I think I'll chain the star maybe at the next set here. Go ahead and use my mushroom to get up. And I'm still struggling with this combo to get my mini turbos out. I keep trying to snake a little bit here and there, but I just cannot seem to make it happen because of the abysmal mini turbo stat on this build. We can go ahead and take the shortcut there. Go ahead and back the fire, get rid of that. What else can we get? We're up into 4th. Gotta watch out for all these green shells up here. And I think I'm gonna chain actually. Try not to get blue shelled there. Can we trail this player? We cannot. We get a weird bump, a weird draft there as well. We are keeping up. We're in 4th. In a good spot here. Assuming we can get some good items. Maybe I can red out this player if they go to chain at the next set. Maybe catch them off guard. We do have a little bit of space. Never mind. There's a shock and there's not 1 but 2 bullets. Someone else, that Donkey Kong, looks like they might have dodged as well. They have a golden. We just lost like 3 spots in an instant. Can we fire anyone? It looks like we take out that Dry Bones player. That player failed as well, so I can keep my 4th after all. The shock didn't really change all too much. So not too bad, not great either. I wonder what we will gain or lose for VR here once these last 2 players finish. And we are going to get a +6. And we are back with Rainbow Road. This is definitely going to be a tough track for me with this combo. Hopefully I can, you know, not fall off the track too much, get the shortcut. I'm going to try to front run this one just because the shroomless shortcut is so powerful on this track. And so far we're off to a good start. It always sucks when you get bumped off because of the anti-gravity boost in this game, the spin boost. We managed to survive there. We're in first. I'll get the double. What can we get? I'm going to pop that coin right away, get out our protection because the pack is right here on my back. And let's see if I can get this shroomless cut. I actually missed the spin booster, so I'm going to go way too inside. But we can go ahead, drop our banana, get the double. What else can we get? And I'm still struggling to crank out these mini turbos. This is pretty brutal here. I think I'll just shroom up here, pull up my protection, try not to get backed by this player. And we just barely miss the box there because they took the same one. They're going super wide. Definitely a difficult track to play on Inside Drift, speaking from experience. And I think they actually got rid of their shell for some reason. Not really sure why. Maybe I shouldn't have tricked there. I think I'll go ahead and back my shell, get a new item. What else can we get? Can we get something to take them out? We get the red shell. I think they'll go ahead and pop their protection there. Looks like they will. We can hit the spin booster this time. A little bit better of a shortcut. Although I still go in the off-road. And actually, did that banana not hit them? They went right through it on my screen. They somehow didn't get hit by it. Go ahead and use another mushroom. Maybe a little bit too early because the blooper just came out. But there is a blue shell. I think I saw maybe a red shell behind me. It looks like there is a red shell coming for me. But the shock happens at the same time. So it kind of cancels out. The blue shell cancels out the red shell. And I just cannot get a mini turbo started. I am just struggling right now. This combo has like almost no acceleration. That was brutal. So we are still in second. It's been like this the entire race so far. Another coin there. Wait, what happened? That player just like disappeared. Was there like a red shell or a banana or something blocking the path? I have no idea. We get the super horn red shell in first though. And that's going to come in handy because the blue shell is right there. We can get rid of that. Perfect timing. There's a bullet. Wait, is this player going to pass me in the bullet? They do for a second. They horn me. We read them. It's the same player as before. What just happened? They fell off. They pulled the bullet. They passed me on the line. And of course, they had the super horn for my red shell. And we get the plus 15. And for the next race, we are back here on Los Angeles Laps. After a super strange ending to that last race, I thought we had the first in the bag, but that player had the perfect combo of items, the bullet to catch up and pass me, followed by the super horn to not only take me out, but block my red shell perfectly in time as well. I'll still take a second though. We got some good VR gains. We're here on LA Laps trying to get a first for the first time in a while here. I think the last time was on that Cheeseland race, that really goofy race. I mean, it was just basically a typical Cheeseland race at this point. You know, I played this game enough to have plenty of races go just exactly the same way, funny enough. And I'm still struggling here to get my mini turbo. This is definitely not a good time compared to what I'm used to. I'm going to go ahead and chain these bananas, put up some hazards for everybody, get some more items. We get the bomb, we get the coin. Looks like one of them did connect there. So I think I'll hold on to these items until I get another double set coming up here. Not this set, but the next one. And we have a little bit of a lead, it looks like, already. It looks like things are going very smoothly. Actually, as soon as I say that, I spoke too soon, of course. There is the red shell. We can go ahead and get another double like I was going to anyways. What can we get this time? Still looking for the super horn. That's why I chained my bananas earlier, even though I had double protection. Because there you go. There is the blue shell just in time. Unfortunately, I took out my banana, so I'm going to lose it. I'll just drop it anyways. And are we getting past? Where even is this player? Okay, they're there. They have the super horn, so I'm actually going to slow down a little bit here so I don't get horned. I'd rather be in second and be safe and get super horn, but they are super slow. Wow. They're just taking their time here. I almost caught up to them and passed them there, actually. Can we get the crazy snipe? Oh, they actually horned my shell because I was about to snipe them, and they pulled the mushroom in first. I'm just going to hold on to my horn. It looks like I will need it, so that was the right play. I was going to spam it and take the shortcut, but I figured a red shell would come, and actually not only one, but two red shells come. But we can still secure the second. We held the mushroom just in case. That player almost passed me on the line, but I'll take yet another second place, and we get a plus 16. And we are back on Merry Mountain. It was bound to happen, guys. I don't know what it is, but people love voting for this track when I'm playing online. It seems to come up all the time. Whenever it does come up, it is always voted for. If you guys can't tell already, this is one of my least favorite tracks in the game. I just find it a little bit boring, a little bit straightforward, not too exciting either way. And while that red shell just went around me, I will take that after getting redded out earlier. We can go ahead and boomerang that player. We have a mushroom for the shortcut here. We should be in a good spot. Getting bumped. Go ahead and cut this corner. Super inside. We're back up into third here. I'm going to save this boomerang just for some protection for now. Hack is pretty close up here. We're in a good spot though going into lap 2. And I think I will boomerang that dry bones player. We can connect. We still have one more throw. Go ahead and throw that forward. Wow, that just went right through that Birdo player somehow. I thought I had them there. Can we get the snipe with the bomb? Looks like we missed. Will it take out the other player? No, it will not. The blue is out. Gotta watch out for that. I don't know what this Birdo player is doing. They were super slow there for some reason, and they're gonna throw the red at us. We had no protection. Not really sure what just happened there. We can go ahead and use our shroom once again for the shortcut. Get back up into a good spot. Up into second, it looks like. Hopefully don't get redded out again. Never mind, this player has the triple reds. So I'm actually going to slow down just so I don't get hit off the glider. And then get the boost on the glider. Yeah, hopefully we don't get taken out by too many more red shells. It's already 2. Never mind, there's another one. That one just came out of nowhere. I think the player got sniped and they threw their red shell at me right away. Not great item luck so far. Back down to 0 coins, just getting hit out every time I try to catch up. And I think I'll wait at this next set and then go for the double box. Never mind, that did not work. There's just, everyone was going for it. So now I have no items. The Birdo is pretty far ahead. First might be out of the question. There's like a million shells everywhere. I'm going to go wide here, go for a box. Never mind, that Baby Peach player steals my box for the second time. So now I'm itemless. Probably going to be taken out here if I had to guess. But we will see. We're in 4th here. There's fires. Anyone going to be taken out by the fire? It looks like no one is. I think we almost passed the player. We didn't quite. I'll take the 4th after that abysmal race. And we're going to get a +7. And we are back here on Bone Dry Dunes. I think I kind of spoke this track into existence not too long ago. I was saying how this is one of those tracks I never play in this game, and then all of a sudden I feel like we've been playing it in every other episode of Road to 20k here. So I guess I'm getting some good practice, at least getting a little bit better overall, and I'm just failing still at getting the mini turbos by snaking here. I'm trying to do it this whole episode. It is not getting any better. Definitely hurting my time a little bit. We're gonna get redded there. Maybe we're not actually. Go ahead and shroom up, avoid the backed green shell there. We're in second, keeping up. This section is always pretty brutal with the bumps. And that actually wasn't too bad. I think the player behind me might have a red shell. It looks like they do. I can go ahead and chain my red shell. Probably gonna get hit by theirs. We have some protection though. And wow, they actually had double red shells. A bit unlucky there once again. Not having enough protection. We're gonna get fired, we're gonna get red shelled again. Just getting comboed like crazy. These last few races. Now that Birdo player has a pretty substantial lead. I'm trying not to get trailed by that player. Go ahead and wait here. Slow down just enough to grab the double box. I'm just crawling around these corners. Okay, there we get the golden. Finally some speed. Some much needed speed. It's not going to run out in time for this next set. I was trying to actually get up top there, but I did not have the air for it. Hopefully I can take the shortcut here and be in a good spot going into the final lap here. Gotta watch out for these green shells rather. Almost get backed by that. This Donkey Kong's kind of using a similar build to my build actually. Another really quick combo. Get rid of the blooper there, and we are back up into a top 3 spot. I think the Birdo is lagging there. Maybe they actually failed and fell off the map though. I'm not really sure what happened. I am once again crawling around these corners. With the triple greens. Can we snipe this player? I'm trying my best. It looks like, oh, the red, I actually didn't see it. I looked back and it hit me right away there. So I actually get target redded off the edge there. What can we get? With the golden, with the crazy 8. Unfortunately, the crazy 8 is in the pocket. I'm just hitting every single wall though. And this is going to be another pretty mediocre race. I can salvage a 5th at the very end somehow. I was going all over the place, and we're going to lose -1. And we are back on Koopa Cape this time, looking to bounce back, get another first place. I think it just goes to show how bad this combo is. I was able to get some good spots on some earlier bagging tracks, but since then, it has been pretty brutal. At least I've been able to salvage some decent positions, not lose too much VR. I only lost, I think, 1 in that last race. It has definitely been tough, that is for sure. We're in first, off to an early lead. Hopefully we don't get redded out this time. Get some coins there, get another coin. I'm gonna get passed by this player in the shortcut, and I spoke too soon. We're gonna get redded already. There's been so many red shells come my way. The last couple races, another green shell as well before I can even get up to speed. We are down in 10th, maybe in last actually. I think there might be only 10 players in the room. What can we get? Okay, we get some shrooms, a star. We almost get backed another time, or greened another time rather, by that back shell. Go ahead and shroom up there. I think I'll hold this star for the middle section of this next lap. Take all the grass shortcuts consecutively. That's probably the best play. We can go ahead and go now in the shortcut. Go ahead and brake, take this corner super inside, hit the wall. That wasn't too bad though, actually. And I'm actually gonna avoid this shortcut, but save the mushroom for this next one here and take this off-road. I think it's a little bit faster. And just like that, we're back up into second, into third. Wow, the red shell came. I had to use my mushroom and get my protection out right away. That was way too close for comfort. What can we get? We get the green shell. Can we get the snipe? We can pack that player up. We can throw the red shell and pack that player up. And we actually threw it at the perfect time because the blue shell had just locked onto them. We read them, and then they get hit by the blue. Maybe they might have dodged the blue with iframes. Either way, we are in first. A nice play there, dodging the red, sniping the player, throwing the red shell when I realized I didn't have any protection. And we have 10 coins. Not much of a lead, though. Definitely going to need some good item luck here, and that is not a great start. Although getting shocked on the water section is definitely not the worst thing. If I could just get a mini turbo, this vehicle, the acceleration, I keep forgetting how bad it is. I'm going to have to go for the item here. I normally wouldn't on lap 3 with a little bit of a lead, but I just desperately need some protection here so I don't get redded out. What can we get? That player actually has the mushrooms. I'm going to trail, see if we can take them out here. And it looks like we cannot. We barely edge them out, but then they bump us. They pass us on the line. Wow, what a finish. Still get the second place. Definitely an improvement over the last few races. Let's see our VR gain here for this next race, a plus 15. And we are back on Amsterdam Drift. Unfortunately, we could not get another bagging track. Riverside Park was up as one of the picks in the pre-game selection screen, and we are just one track off of it. This is a good track, you know, not a bagging track. Hopefully I can do well once again. I was definitely looking to get another bagging track there just so I could maybe have a bit of an easier time to get a good spot. As you guys know, it's definitely been a struggle with this build. Basically no mini turbo to speak of. But we are making it work somehow, slowly but surely. Can we back anyone we missed there? We get the bomb actually. So I think maybe I can drop that here on this next item set. And wow, I couldn't even squeeze out the purple mini turbo there after trying so hard. And I don't know why, but I threw that forward. I was not trying to throw it forward. We get the double protection though. So I think we're in a good spot. We're in first, double protection, 10 coins. And I'm just going to hold on to these for now. Really no reason not to. I think this player is right on my tail still. Yeah, it looks like they are. With the inside drift. Assuming we don't get, you know, blue shell, double redded, triple redded even. We should be in a good spot here. And there's a one red shell. We can go ahead and avoid that with our banana. I'm going to go ahead and go wide for the boost panel just because of that blooper. And there is the blue shell. I'm going to drop my banana. Can we get them on the corner? We cannot. Unfortunately, wait, did we get them with the blast radius? It looks like we did. We actually take them out there and we can trail them. That was definitely the best case scenario because we have a little bit of a lead on the rest of the pack. Although I didn't see this female villager player out of nowhere. They just appeared. But we were able to take out the player with the blast radius, trail them. Go ahead and get another double set here. What can we get? I want to use that right away. We have the banana in the pocket. I'm snaking like crazy. We're in first, and it looks like we will keep the first place here. What a crazy finish. Almost didn't happen. But we get the first for the first time in a while there. We should get some good VR gains here for this next race. Just waiting for the last few players to finish. What can we get? We're going to get a plus 21. And we have Big Blue here for this next race. One of my favorite tracks. Let's see if I can fend off my opponents, get another first place, and some more good VR gains. Go ahead and trail my green shell, because why not? And try not to fall off the edge there. I've definitely done that a whole lot before where I trick there, fall off the edge. We get some double protection. Someone try to snipe me. We can trail that player. We're off to a good start here, trying to go inside, not go on the red. And wow, we get side sniped. That's always a risk when you are drifting around these corners. And actually cannot get my acceleration. We're going to go way off to the side. And we get our item box stolen, and we get redded off the edge. This is just disastrous so far. We're in last, and it's not even close. Just getting sniped into the off-road there, followed by getting redded off the edge. We get our item box stolen. Really not much more bad things could happen there. So I guess we're in for a crazy comeback if we're going to get, you know, a good spot here. But normally you can get some really good items to set. That player gets taken out by some stray fireballs. What can we get? Can we get the shock maybe? We get the star blue shell, so I will just use both of those right away. If anything, I think the player behind me may pull the shock. We do indeed get the shock dodge. I called it. I figured that was going to happen. We unfortunately can't get the double box there. We only get a single mushroom. We run right into that Mario's bananas on accident as well. We're going to need some good items to finish off the race here. What can we get? We get the mushrooms, the triple mushrooms in the pocket. Go ahead and cut off this corner. Oh no, I failed. I actually fell off. I got that way too inside. We're going to get boomerang there as well. This is just not my race. Even with the shock dodge, we're falling all the way down to a bad spot. We get boomeranged again. We're going to go all the way down to last place. What a terrible race. We're going to lose 31. And for the final race of the episode, we are here on Yoshi's Island. A great track. Hopefully we get some better item luck after that abysmal big blue race. I think I only pulled mushrooms at the end. I pulled the blue shell late. Even though I got the shock dodge, there's really nothing to help me out there, unfortunately. And we end up finishing all the way down to last after I failed, fell off, and we got boomeranged. I think that was twice. And again, we're going to get hit. At least we can trail that player. We're going to hit again. I am just a magnet for green shells. So there's actually red shells, not green shells. What is going on right now? I've been having pretty terrible luck the last few races. Of course, I've been able to salvage some good spots until that big blue race where I came in last, lost 31, which definitely hurts. We missed the item box there once again. We're going to have to try our hardest here to not get another bottom spot. Things have been pretty brutal the last few races. Hopefully things can improve here on this last race. There are just so many items everywhere. I'll just go ahead and star now into the shortcut here. Yeah, that metal Mario, that gold Mario rather, in first has a bit of a lead. Get up to second with that star though. And I'm going to have to watch out for that banana while my item roulette was lagging a little bit there too. Almost couldn't take the shortcut on time. I did get the mushrooms though. Okay, there's the blue. Just on time. I'm going to watch out, get the double. Looks like they missed the shortcut, so we can hit that and hopefully catch up to them here. They actually had the super horn. We have the red shell though to take them out. So I can go ahead and throw it. Do they have another item for protection? It looks like they actually do. I'm going to mushroom up just so I don't get taken out by that player in the star. And there's a red shell that actually didn't come for me. I mushroomed up. Now we're in first here. A little bit of a lead. I think the play is to chain here. Hopefully get some more protection. Maybe a super horn. What can we get? Okay, we get another coin and the banana. Looks like my other banana connected on someone. Okay, there's the red. Have to use our protection. There's a bullet actually catching all the way up into second. And that's where they will stay rather. What can we get here? We need the shortcut. We hit it. We have the super horn. The coin. Wait, that player comes out of nowhere. I'm just going to go ahead and horn them. And that will be enough to secure the first. What a crazy race. Some redemption. Last place on Big Blue. First place on Yoshi's Island. A great way to end the episode. And probably some good VR gains to make up for that last race as well. A nice plus 21. And that will do it for today's episode of Road to 20k. We started the episode with 19,486 VR, and we finished with 19,590 VR, which is a gain of 104. Another successful episode. Of course, we had that abysmal race on Big Blue, losing 31, the most I've lost in quite a while. But other than that, we had some good successful gains, a lot of plus 20s, plus high teens. So we finished closer than we started, at least, to 20k, only just over 400 left. As always, let me know what you thought of the episode in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.